Hello! Welcome back, everyone, to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam, right here with you. So glad you're with us again.
You know, Sam, I had an experience last week that I think a lot of our listeners can relate to. I went to the supermarket to buy a few things, just a quick trip.
Sounds simple enough.
I needed rice, vegetables, and juice. Simple list. But when I got there, I realized I didn't know where anything was. I walked up and down the aisles looking for the rice. I found pasta, I found flour, I found sugar, but rice? Nowhere.
That's frustrating.
I finally found an employee and asked, "Excuse me, where can I find the rice?" And she pointed to an aisle I had already walked past 3 times. It was right there. I just didn't see it.
That happens to everyone. Sometimes the thing you're looking for is right in front of you.
And then, at the checkout, the cashier asked me a question, paper or plastic? And for a second, I froze. I knew what she meant, but my brain just paused.
Paper or plastic is such a common question. It means, do you want a paper bag or a plastic bag?
Exactly. But in that moment, with people waiting behind me, I felt the pressure.
Today, our topic is Learn English at the Supermarket. We're going to walk through everything you might need to say or hear in a grocery store.
We'll cover finding items, asking for help, reading signs, checking out, paying, and even what to do if something goes wrong.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel confident walking into any supermarket and handling the whole experience in English.
As always, we'll speak clearly and keep it friendly. This is like practicing with a friend before you go shopping.
So get comfortable. Let's start at the very beginning. You walk into the supermarket.
First, you need a shopping cart, the big metal thing you push, or a shopping basket, the small one you carry.
You might see signs that say carts here or baskets. Sometimes they're by the door, sometimes inside.
If you can't find them, just look around. They're usually hard to miss.
Now you're inside, and suddenly you're surrounded by aisles and aisles of stuff. It can be a lot.
The good news is supermarkets are organized. They have sections. Once you know the main sections, it's much easier to find what you need.
Let's go through the common sections. You'll see signs hanging from the ceiling.
Produce, this is where you find fruits and vegetables. Apples, bananas, lettuce, tomatoes, potatoes, onions, all the fresh stuff.
Dairy, milk, cheese, yogurt, butter, eggs, usually a cooler along the back wall.
Meat and seafood, chicken, beef, pork, fish, also refrigerated.
Bakery, bread, cakes, pastries, bagels. Sometimes they bake it right there, and it smells amazing.
Deli, sliced meats and cheeses, prepared salads, olives. You usually have to ask the person behind the counter.
Frozen foods, ice cream, frozen vegetables, frozen meals, frozen pizza, all in big freezer cases.
Canned goods, canned vegetables, soups, beans, tomatoes, tuna, usually in the middle aisles.
Dry goods, pasta, rice, cereal, flour, sugar, coffee, tea, also in the middle aisles.
Beverages, water, juice, soda, sports drinks, usually near the back or along the side.
Snacks, chips, cookies, candy, nuts, dangerous territory. I always buy something I didn't plan for.
Same. It's like the snacks call my name.
Household, cleaning supplies, paper towels, toilet paper, laundry detergent.
Personal care, soap, shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant.
That's a lot, but you don't need to memorize them all. Just know the main ones.
Now let's say you're looking for something specific. You've walked around, but you can't find it. What do?
You ask someone. Find an employee. They usually wear a uniform or a name tag.
Just walk up and say, "Excuse me, where can I find the rice?" Or, "Where is the dairy section?"
That's it. Simple. They won't think it's a strange question. People ask them this all day long.
They might say something like, "Aisle 6 on the right," or "Go to the back of the store near the frozen foods."
If you don't understand, it's okay to ask again. Sorry, which aisle? Or could you point me in that direction?
They'll be happy to help. Most employees are used to helping people find things.
Now, let's talk about reading the signs. Every aisle has a number, and there are signs hanging from the ceiling that tell you what's in each aisle.
So if you're looking for pasta, you look up and see aisle 4, pasta, rice, and canned goods. You follow the numbers until you find aisle 4.
It's like a map. Once you get used to it, you'll find things much faster.
Some stores also have a directory near the entrance, a big map showing where everything is. If you're really lost, you can always ask at the customer service desk. That's usually near the front of the store.
Now let's talk about choosing products. This can be overwhelming because there are so many options.
Different brands, different sizes, different prices. How do you decide?
You look at the price tag on the shelf. It usually tells you the price per item and sometimes the price per unit, like per ounce or per liter, so you can compare.
For example, one brand of rice might cost $3 for a 2-pound bag, and another might cost $4 for a 3-pound bag. The price per pound helps you figure out which is cheaper.
You might see something like 2 for $5. That means if you buy 2, they cost $5 total. It's a good deal if you need 2.
You might also see buy one, get one free. Sometimes they write it as BOGO. That means you get one free when you buy one.
And you'll see sale or on special or reduced. That means the price is lower than usual.
If you're not sure about a price, you can always ask an employee, "Excuse me, how much is this?" They'll check for you.
Now let's talk about fruits and vegetables. This is called the produce section.
Some supermarkets have scales where you weigh them yourself. This can be confusing the first time. You put your apples or potatoes in a plastic bag, then put the bag on the scale. The scale has pictures of the items. You press the button with the picture of what you're buying. For example, you press the apple button for apples. The scale prints a sticker with the price. You put that sticker on the bag.
If you're not sure how to use the scale, just ask, "Excuse me, can you show me how to weigh these?"
Or you can take them to the checkout without weighing them, and the cashier will weigh them for you. That's easier if you're not comfortable with the scale.
Good point. There's no rule that says you have to do it yourself.
Now let's talk about the checkout. This is where you pay. There are usually 2 options.
The cashier checkout is where a person scans your items and takes your money. The self-checkout is where you scan your own items and pay at a machine.
Let's start with the cashier checkout. You put your items on the conveyor belt. The cashier will scan them one by one. While they're scanning, they might ask, "Did you find everything okay?" This is just friendly small talk.
You can say, "Yes, thank you." Or if you couldn't find something, you can say, "Actually, I couldn't find the..."
Then they'll tell you the total. That'll be $24.75, please.
You can pay with cash or card. If you're paying with cash, you hand them the money. If they need more, they'll say, "That's $25, right?" Or something like that.
If you're paying with card, you can say, "Card, please." They'll hand you the machine or tell you to insert your card.
You can just pick card and proceed.
Then they might ask, "Would you like a receipt?" A receipt is the paper that shows what you bought.
You can say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you."
And finally, they'll hand you your bags and say, "Have a nice day." You can say, "You too, thanks."
Now, let's talk about self-checkout. This can feel a little scary at first, but it's actually very simple.
You scan each item yourself and put it in the bagging area. The machine has a screen that tells you what to do.
If something goes wrong, like if the item doesn't scan, a light flashes and a voice might say, "Please wait for assistance." An employee will come over and help.
The most famous self-checkout message is "Unexpected item in the bagging area." This happens when the machine thinks something is in the bag that shouldn't be there.
Everyone panics a little when that happens. It's very common, but an employee will come and fix it in seconds.
So don't worry, it's not you, it's the machine.
Now, let's talk about some common questions cashiers might ask.
Do you have a loyalty card? Many stores have cards that give you discounts. If you have one, you can say, "Yes, here it is." If not, just say, "No, I don't."
Some stores also let you use your phone number instead of a card. Can I use my phone number? Sure, what is it?
Paper or plastic? Some places ask what kind of bags you want. You can say, "Plastic, please," or "Paper is fine."
Some stores charge for bags, so you might want to bring your own reusable bags. They might ask, "Did you bring your own bags?"
And do you want to donate to... Sometimes stores ask if you want to add a small donation to your total for a charity.
You can say, "Yes, I'd like to donate," or "No, thank you." It's completely up to you.
Do you need help out? If you have a lot of bags, they might offer to help you carry them to your car.
You can say, yes, please, or no, I'm okay, thanks.
Now, let's learn some useful phrases for the supermarket.
Asking for help. Excuse me, where can I find? Where is the? Do you have? Can you help me find this?
At the checkout, did you find everything okay? That'll be price. Cash or card? Would you like a bag? Have a nice day.
If something is wrong, the price on the shelf was different. This item won't scan. I think I was overcharged. Can I return this?
These phrases will cover almost any situation.
Now, let's practice a full conversation from start to finish.
Let's do it. I'll be the customer and you be the cashier.
Hi there. Did you find everything okay?
Yes, I did, thanks.
Great. That'll be $18.50.
Here's my card.
Thanks. Go ahead and tap it on the machine.
Beep, done.
Perfect. Would you like a receipt?
No, thank you.
Here are your bags. Have a great day.
You too, thanks.
See? Simple. Nothing scary.
Now let's try a conversation where you need help finding something.
Excuse me, where can I find the olive oil?
Sure, it's in aisle 4 with the cooking oils, about halfway down on the right.
Aisle 4, halfway down. Got it. Thanks so much.
Happy to help.
Perfect. That's all it takes.
Now let's talk about returns. Sometimes you buy something and need to return it.
Go to the customer service desk. It's usually near the front of the store. Say, I'd like to return this, please.
They'll probably ask, do you have the receipt? If you have it, give it to them. If not, say, I don't have the receipt. Is that okay?
Some stores will still accept the return, especially if you have the card you paid with. Others might give you store credit instead of your money back.
They might also ask, what's the reason for the return? You can say, it was the wrong size, or I changed my mind, or it's damaged.
Then they'll process the return and give you your money back or store credit.
Now let's talk about coupons. Some people use coupons to save money.
A coupon is a piece of paper or a code that gives you a discount. You might say, I have a coupon for this item.
The cashier might ask, is this coupon still valid, or does this coupon apply to this product?
If you're not sure, just hand them the coupon and they'll figure it out.
Now, let's bring back Maya. Maya is at the supermarket for the first time in an English-speaking country.
She's a little nervous, but she needs rice and vegetables. She walks in and grabs a cart.
She finds the vegetables easily. They're right at the front. She picks some tomatoes and puts them in a bag.
But she can't find the rice. She looks around. Nothing. She takes a deep breath and finds an employee.
Excuse me, where can I find rice?
The employee smiles. Sure, it's in aisle 6 with the pasta and canned goods. Just go straight and turn left.
Aisle 6. Thank you so much.
She finds it. Perfect. Now she's ready to check out.
At the checkout, the cashier asks, did you find everything okay?
Yes, thank you.
That'll be $12.30.
She hands over cash. Here you go.
Thanks. Here's your change. Have a nice day.
You too.
She walks out smiling. She did it. It wasn't scary. It was just shopping.
Now here's your challenge for this week. Go to a supermarket and practice one new thing in English.
Just one thing. Ask where something is. Say thank you at the checkout. Try the self-checkout.
If you can't go to a supermarket, practice at home. Pretend you're shopping. Say the phrases out loud.
Then come back and tell us in the comments. What did you try? How did it feel?
We read every comment. We love hearing about your progress.
Remember, every fluent speaker started exactly where you are. They felt nervous. They made mistakes, but they kept going.
You can do this. It's just shopping. It's just English, and you're already on your way.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll be back next week with another topic.
Until then, happy shopping and be kind to yourself. And hey, before you go, if this episode helped you feel more ready for your next shopping trip, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it means we can keep making these practical episodes.
Yes, please, and leave us a comment. What's the hardest part of shopping in English for you?
We read every comment. Your stories help us make better episodes.
Subscribe, comment, share. It helps more people shop with confidence.
Thanks again, everyone. Now go get those groceries.
Bye.